how much of a responsibility do you feel to talk about that? Because after a while, I don't know if you feel it feels like a job, like just to address Afro-Latinidad all unto itself, because it's become something that it is mainstream and some people are co-opting. And you all have used your voices for it. Gadiel, you look like you want to say something, so we'll start with you.
And then, yeah, no, I love talking about it. I don't get tired because every time I go back to my country, I see everybody they think they're white and they're black. Right now, the more I talk about it, I noticed that my father didn't talk about it before, and now he's talking about it a little bit more. And I think we're awakening now, not only people from the Dominican Republic, but all Afro-Latinos from all over the place are realizing, pero ven acá, we come from Africa. Wait, hold on, wait a minute. What was our religion? I'm learning more about the African religion now, about the Oguns, the Yemaya, the thing that they demonized before because it was black. I'm learning more about it, and I'm learning more about blacks in Brazil. So the more that we talk about it, the more people know about us, but also more of our own black people are waking up.
Yeah, I think it's important because it's all about dismantling that lie, right? Because you're lighter, you're better. It's a lie, right? And being able to just show people that there is an oppression, obviously, that's happening in America, where it's like, there's systemic racism and all this stuff. And you want to make sure that, within that whole community, like, obviously, we are all in this shit together. Like, seriously, like, we're all fighting the same. We want it to be equal. We want all this stuff. And it's like, it's true what Gadiel said. You go to DR and people don't understand that they are black. They are black. And one thing for sure, this is a point, right? Where I was talking to my friend, right? And he's African American, and he was like, and he tells me that he was like, man, it's so cool, like how being Dominican, your culture, because the African American culture was taken away from African Americans, right? So they had to create their own culture. They created hip hop, and they created so many amazing things, right? But even when I think about the Dominican culture, even though we see ourselves as Dominican being a race, and it's not a race, we consider ourselves a tribe. Like, a lot of times, Dominicans, we consider ourselves a community. And yes, there's colorism within the Dominican Republic, because that's a fact. People want to look lighter and whatever. And then the darker, they'll be like, no, más morenito. But you understand, like, we protect our culture tooth and nail. No vengan aquí con tu vaina, esto es mío. Like, we protect our culture tooth and nail. And even us looking within our culture and not realizing that we're black, we are protecting the blackness. We are protecting our blackness without even knowing that we're black. You know what I'm saying? Like again, going back to la comida, mangú, where did that come from? La tambora, the rice and beans, where did that come from? Where did that come from? And I remember, and I'm dating like this guy who's Nigerian, and like I would show him like little things here and there that Dominican culture do. He's like, oh, that's like Nigeria. Oh, that sounds like a Nigeria. And I'm like, we Dominicans are protecting our African American culture, our African culture, without even realizing it.
Well, I didn't know about this Nigerian, so obviously I need an update. But we'll have.
All right, girl, she trying to marry black.
She went back to the motherland and picked them up.